let me ask you, Liam, about your coaching principles, which are the main principle concept that you apply when you are, of course, depending the player, but which are the main structure that you apply when you are working with some top professional?
Well, I mean, for me, it's always to put the athlete first, to make sure that they know that, you know, your number one priority is what's best for them as a player, but more importantly, as a person. I think when you're coaching younger players or top juniors, I think it's very important as well to be a good role model and to set good examples, to be a good leader and try to hold them accountable to being good people. Because, you know, young kids, they make mistakes, teenagers can be difficult. And I think it's just very important to make sure that you always keep that sort of moral compass, no matter what they're doing, that you're always keeping them in check and trying to help them to be better people. So that's a big one for me. Trying to be as positive as possible, I think is very important. And for me as a coach, I've always lived by a sort of mantra of, I feel that everything I do has to have a specific purpose and direction. I'm not a big believer in just going out there and just banging balls around and doing this and that. I feel like you need to have a purpose. You need to have a certain specificity as to what you're trying to do. And I think if you communicate that well to players, they improve at a much faster rate because they feel like everything they're doing has a value and a purpose and is very specific to what they need or them as a person or even their game style. So I think that's a big one for me. And I would say that also being willing to work extremely hard is a very important aspect. I think a lot of players these days, and coaches maybe too sometimes, they don't always put the level of work in line with the level of their goals. And I think it's very important that if you set high goals, you have to be really willing to do what's necessary and make sure that the work and the process reflects the goal that you're trying to achieve.
Yeah, definitely. You have to be ready to pay the price, no?
Yeah,